G'day Australia and happy Monday. Quick question, I want to ask if everyone knows enough about totalitarianism, what it is, how it emerges and how it functions really. With our COVID era, just not too distant past, I know everyone that I know personally, people that I saw online, the vast majority received a pharmaceutical product purely to keep working. No one was really scared about it. I mean, people were getting COVID and staying in their rooms for a while before we got the jabs available, and it was just a bit of a comical thing to begin with, to be honest. The fudge numbers and what they did in the propaganda news, those posts about deaths and all the rest, that didn't really deter anyone, and everyone I know got it to maintain working. So in the UK, with the digital ID, they've just announced that you cannot work without your digital ID. So I want to know what people think about that here in Australia. I want to know what our social media commentators here in Australia think about this. I see Topher Field put up a post saying, definitely not going to be complicit. One resounding message from totalitarianism in general is that you can never comply your way out of their ever-increasing control restrictions. So with the COVID, for example, and say this digital ID that's about to come out, you may have an opinion on it, and you might think, well, look, I don't mind it. Hey, it's a good idea. Maybe a defining feature to keep note of here, I want to know what everyone thinks about this, is that whether you agree with it or not is irrelevant when it comes to a totalitarianism element descending upon you, constricting you. Your choice is irrelevant. That's the major feature here. So you will be made to do it regardless whether you agree with it or not. So even for this, in particular, for the ones that agree with digital ID and thinking, well, this is going to safeguard my data and afford a few other conveniences or whatever, even if you agree, like, great, or you're into technology, I don't know what it is, but you like that stuff. Okay, good for you. You have to be honest with yourself and look at it and think, however, if I didn't, I don't have a choice. There is no choice. I'm forced to do it. If you're in the UK, if I don't like the ID, I'm not into it, I can't work. So you're cornered. So you're cornered and cornered only into ever agreeing with it, thinking it's a good idea. That is how ideologies function. That is how totalitarianism functions, and propaganda gets you there. So your choice is irrelevant. When it's irrelevant, there's totalitarianism upon you. So I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts on that. Do you know enough, or do we want to talk a bit more about it?